Hello, you're welcome back to today's episode. Let's continue from where we stopped. If you're new, this is the gift. I'd like to have you. Please do well to like, subscribe, and share this video. And if you're just tuning in or if you're joining us in this particular video, it's actually a continuation of the video we posted before now on how to get pregnant. So we took 6 points there that new couples or those desiring to give birth, it must not necessarily be those that are new couple. Of course, there are people that get married for several years until they deem it fit, they want to start making babies. So it all depends on where you fall into. Today, let's just get straight to the point. Let's move on. Let me get my phone and take the points written down. So last time we saw 6 important points. Let's see if we can take more 6 today and just see how fast it can be and how beneficial it can be to you. So number 7, you have to avoid douching. Avoid douching. D-O-U-C-H-I-N-G. What does it mean? It means to wash off, or especially now we're speaking about a private part. Especially in this case, just immediately after sexual intercourse, just immediately after intimacy. It's not something you just rush up to just to go and wash off and all that. I will relate this to the next point, which is number 8. I will take 2 of them together, which is stay for a while after sex. So I will take these 2 points together. I hope you understand it. So after you've had a nice time, you need to relax first. You see, after you finish 100 meters race, you need to really relax before you go into other activities. So the same thing, you need to relax, lie down for a while before you get up. It will really do you good. Don't forget, if you followed from the earlier point, you understand why I say you need to have to, first of all, relax before getting up. Avoid going to worship. You see, it might be what you are used to. You are very clean lady, you like neatness, all those kind of things. It's good. But we are talking about a different scenario now. You wash up, but just give it some time. At least give some time after the sexual intercourse. Not immediately you just rush. You're trying to keep that place clean. I understand you're trying to keep it clean, but don't forget that there is a factor at hand. That's how best I can explain this particular part. You don't have to avoid it just immediately after intercourse. The next point, you have to pay attention to the medications you take. Avoid smoking and alcohol. So there are some medications that are not good. There are some medications that will hinder pregnancy. It can be good for what you're treating or what you needed it for, but always check for the side effect of that medication. It might be it's not good for one that wants to get pregnancy, so you have to really check it and check it very well before you take certain medications. And those periods are certain medications that have to be avoided. I don't really want to go into details about medication, but there are also certain medications that you need to introduce to start taking, like folic acid, for example, is a good one. So you have to avoid certain medications and take the required medications for that particular period. Let's take the next point. Number 10, adequate nutrition. Adequate nutrition. So you need to eat appropriately. Take a balanced diet. You need to look for things that will keep you healthy. Take fruits. Take vegetables. Just look for good things that will keep your body healthy. You need to prepare the body for what's about to come. Remember, last time we spoke about psychology. So in psychology, you have to be psychologically ready. You are preparing your body, everything should adjust. Your mindset, everything is geared towards this particular goal. So you need to stay focused. That takes us to the next point, number 11. Maintain healthy body weight. Maintain healthy body weight. You know yourself. You need to know what you need now, what you need to cut and what you need to add. Remember, it's still in line with what we mentioned earlier, nutrition. So know the things that are beneficial to your health. Do you feel so heavy? Are you on the heavy side, you need to cut down some things. These are factors that affect, as little as they may sound. But there's something I wrote not to forget at the last point, which is very, very beneficial, which I will make reference to. It's very easy for us to point out to something that this is the cause, but there are things we ourselves are not doing as individuals. So do your part, and then you know, okay, I've done this, I've done that, then still nothing. But believe me, once you've done this thing and you are ready, once you are ready psychologically, everything is set to go. The next point: avoid competition. Don't judge with what is happening in another family. You see, bring us on that point again, like we mentioned earlier, avoid undue pressure. You see, avoid competition. You are not in a race with anybody. There are some people that got married or wedded at the same time when we wedded also. Some of them have 3 children. They keep dropping it as they like. It's the option. So will you take because this people do it this way and you rush and then no. You have to be conscious of the decisions you are making. Nobody is chasing you, nobody is putting fire under you. You are the one actually putting fire on yourself. Nobody. Avoid when I say competition. It's decision. Some people get married for companionship and say, for this first few years, nothing. After 2 years, after 3 years, after 5 years, then let's start making babies. Why? Because they are trying to plan themselves. Know the category you belong. Don't judge yourself with what is happening in that family. This person is already giving birth, this person, no. Thank God for them. The Bible says, rejoice with those who rejoice, among those who mourn. But this is talking about rejoicing rather. So, rejoice with those who rejoice. Be happy with them, congratulate them, and stay focused on your goal and your plan for your family. You have a family. You are not running another person's family. It's your own family you are running, not some other person's family. You see? Then, this is what I wrote. So, we've taken 12 points already, but this is what I wrote. I said, in all this, always trust God. You see, you've done your part as human. Trust God. God knows the best, and God always wants the best for his children. And for sure, you will not do your part and God will fail to do his. It's not possible. So, always learn to do your part and trust God. Then, this is very, very important. After doing your best, then you can go or call for help. I will explain what this means. After you've done all these things, these basic things, these basic steps, after you know you've done them, and still nothing, no changes as it were, then you can now seek help. Maybe go to hospital. You seek God that ordained those people to be doctors. You seek for counseling, whatever the doctor recommends or whatever, you do it. But after you've gone through, don't go to a doctor without going through these steps, without doing the things you need to do yourself. You know, you see, it's even saving you stress even and saving you money. To go and consult, you know how much it might cost you in some places, depends on where you are. And the funny thing is that they will still advise you on these things that have been listed. These are basic, natural things they will first advise you on. Before ever, they will not recommend some procedures like IVF and the rest of them. But before ever, they will ask these questions. You know, for how long have you been trying to get pregnant? Have you been pregnant before? So make sure to do your part and the things you need to do internally before going for external help. And I believe and I hope that this has really helped to educate you and enlighten you on the things you need to do and the things you need to avoid also. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on our next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.